This is my war. Alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want. And what is that?
And here we go.
It's the comic book bullies.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
It's the comic book bullies.
You will bow down before me!
It's the comic book bullies.
Now I am the master.
It's the comic book bullies. It's the comic book bullies.
Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies, Nerds Who Bully. I'm host Leroy with a Y, but it's not where you think. With my co-host.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka Eagle Fang.
There you go. And yes, the Y is actually where you think. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, we're back with another episode. We actually got a full show, even though because thankfully Disney came through. And it gave us a show. We had nothing until Disney came with this Disney D23 Expo extravaganza that happened this week. That happened like what, yesterday? Friday? Some shit? Today?
It was all weekend.
All weekend. Yeah, it was going just a smorgasbord of Disney shit. So some people were happy. Some people were upset. We will talk about that in a second. Moving on to it. Like I said, Eli, I was off today. Oh, who we got? What we got here? User. I already know what it is.
Hey,
It's
it is me.
It's Facebook user.
It's Jakey Poo. Hey,
Hey,
Jakey Poo's
Jake.
in the house.
Yeah, Eli, I was off today. I got a chance to watch some foosball today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you
I
like
decided to actually have a team this year. My team lost, so we'll see what happens next week. I may switch
With the
y'all,
Saints, you're rooting for the Saints.
but I am the only Mississippian not to root for the Saints.
Oh,
So
no
just
shit.
me saying my other team, I was rooting for the Falcons. So just
Oh,
saying
the
that,
Falcons. Okay.
yeah, I'm rooting for the Falcons. So yeah, so everybody, I decided to stop being left out of the loop. You know, I'm trying to get more. Because you can't have a
Culture.
conversation. Yeah, you can't have a conversation with anybody if you're not into football around this time of year.
America.
Right. You thought about that. You got to have a team. Who's your team? It's like your religion. You know, you got to have football. He's rooting for the Cowboys now. I heard they suck, so I'm not going to root for them.
In that Cliff's team? I think that's Cliff's team. Yeah, they lost.
Oh, I didn't get well, Cliff, your team sucks. I just want you to know that.
Yeah,
That's
they got-
what
yeah.
I'm hearing. So yeah.
They got slapped today, man. Their
Yeah.
cheeks got slapped.
Yeah. But that being said, Eli, everybody's talking about football today, but everybody's forgetting about what yesterday was.
What was yesterday?
9/11?
Oh, that yesterday. Oh yeah, technically.
Yeah,
I guess,
yesterday. Well, today is today.
technically
Yesterday.
yesterday,
We're
yeah.
in the future.
Yeah.
This is a future podcast. We're talking to ourselves in the past. But yeah, nobody really talked about 9/11 today. It's like we always say, never forget. Did we forget? Have people forgotten? I don't know. But like I said, it was 21 years ago. The kids coming up today have no clue what we were going through when we went through that shit. So yeah, so you just had to be there.
Some
I don't know.
super villain shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, before we move on into the stuff that people want to talk about, let's talk about some people don't want to talk about. Because we got to pay our respects, Eli. We have to pay our respects.
What?
To the Queen.
Oh shit.
We got to talk about it. If we talk about Joe Jackson, we're gonna talk about the Queen.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the Queen. Okay, so like I said, of course, you know, this week, Queen
Sit here
Elizabeth
playing my
II
toys and shit.
right, smoking a cigarette in the back, like you drinking, celebrating and shit. You know, like I'm just saying, like, okay, so Queen Elizabeth died. Like I said, Eli, we have some listeners in England, so we have to talk about it. You know, so
Do we?
We did. I checked the analytics. We got like our 2% of our listeners come from England. So yeah.
Wow.
So that's like one person. So yeah.
That's like that's freaking me out, man.
Maybe like half a person. I don't know.
People are don't look. No.
So I know, yeah, there's a celebration all around the world. People are upset. People are crying. They say the rainbows and unicorns are popping out all of a sudden, you know, because she died, stuff like that. And that's a good thing, you know, like I said. So, like I said, Eli, the Christian in me wants to not wants to respect the dead, wish her happy 96, whatever like that. But the black in me has to go there because that's all I was thinking about the whole time. Like, maybe we should go get our shit right now, because like I said, people reason to celebrate him because, like I said, Queen Elizabeth is one of the oldest living symbols of colonialism, which colonialism is actually going to be another topic in this podcast later on today, but I'll talk about it. Queen had a rockin' what? Okay.
We ain't kink
That's
shaming,
a
man.
weird
Whatever you're into, man.
fetish.
Whatever
Yeah.
you're into.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. But here's the thing, Eli. We had nothing on this. So Black Twitter was cutting up. I know you told me Native Twitter was cutting up. We had nothing on the Irish. The Irish hate her ass. Like they were actually posting
and the
this
Scottish. And the Scottish
too. Like they were doing the Irish jig in front of the Buckingham Palace.
I think the Scottish hate her even more because they're like
probably so.
Actually, they're actually on the same island as them.
And the same right. And they were doing it to what's the name of that song? Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. And the day she passed, like they were talking about whether or not they should cancel all soccer games coming down the day. I was like, no, fuck that. You're not canceling our games. And when they did it, the whole crowd was chanting Lizzie's in a box. They were singing it in unison. Packed crowd. I was like, man, that fucking ruthless, man. So, and every pub in Ireland was sold out. Like everybody was just drinking. It was like the Death Star blew up. They were just celebrating. So I'm like, damn. So
like Bretton down Palpatine and shit.
Right. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. So rest in peace to the Queen, I guess.
Don't want to be royals.
Thank you. You gave me in the song. Oh man. All right. So now before we get to the fun stuff, we're gonna talk about something that I saw. I saw a movie. Now that's the thing about this. Okay, so this week of whatever the week this was, this Disney week that came out, D23 week, Disney had this big blowout, dropped a whole bunch of movies and shit like that. Like everybody dropped movies and shit. Thor: Love and Thunder came out. We reviewed it. We're not gonna review it again. Check our old podcast. I will put a link. You can watch it. Morbius came out on Netflix. We reviewed that also. I won't talk about it. I'm gonna link the podcast also, so both of those will be there.
We watched it so you don't have to.
Basically, don't watch this shit. Elvis dropped on HBO. My review of Elvis. Go watch Walk Hard. Better movie, same movie, funnier. So that's my review of Elvis. What else dropped this week?
Didn't Jack White play Elvis in that movie? Was that? Yeah, that was the one where Jack White.
Elvis was in that movie. Yes.
Look out, man! It's called Karate, man. That shit was funny as hell.
That shit was hilarious. Go watch. It's the same fucking movie, man. You won't miss anything. So yeah, there you go with that. Pinocchio dropped also. I'll do a quick review. Yeah, I'll do a quick review of Pinocchio. It's more or less the same thing. It's like another one of these Disney remakes they keep making. Like it's soulless. They keep making it CGI, but the CGI is like soulless. Like it's just lifeless, which is funny because the whole thing is about a wooden boy trying to find his soul, and the movie itself has no soul. So that being said, it has some. Yeah, it's like Brad. Yeah, like you, Pinocchio or Chucky. What are you? But it has some cool scenes in it. So it wasn't like a total like wash. I would recommend watching it once.
Is Monstro in it? Is like Monstro in it and shit?
Yes, I thought Monstro was cool. I thought it was cool. A lot of people dissed, but I thought that was like the coolest part of the movie. So me personally, but yes, it is a movie that deserves to be on Disney Plus. They did not need to put this in the theater.
Pinocchio is like one of the few Disney movies that I actually liked because I was a little kid. My dad was always dragging me to those, and I hated them all. I wasn't a Disney kid. I didn't like the songs and shit, but I did like Pinocchio.
I like the songs of Pinocchio. End of the Road. It's a ludicrous Queen Latifah movie. Yeah. Oh, another thing about that. Black people.
Oh, Ludacris the rapper.
Ludacris the rapper. I don't know what you would think about. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing. Black people.
Ludicrous, shitty ass, ridiculous, lame ass Queen Latifah.
Right.
I get it now.
Right. Black people, quit playing with Queen Latifah. I know you're doing all jokes like that. Queen Latifah died. Don't play like that. Don't play with Queen Latifah. Beyonce. What's another queen? Mary J. Blige. Don't do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, the Queen already died. His name was Freddie Mercury. Fuck you.
Good one. We're here all week. Try to view. Okay. Yeah, and then that's all. So but another movie dropped that I did want to talk about. And it was Moonfall. I've been actually wanting to see this movie since January. and now it finally dropped on HBO.
Oh,
so I
is
ain't gotta
this
go see it.
the other disaster movie or some shit?
Yes, and the plot of the
Okay.
movie is the moon fell. The moon was gonna fall on Earth. So yes, another disaster movie made by the same guy that makes all those disaster movies. So it's the
The
same guy,
disaster movie guy.
the disaster movie guy, and it's
Independence Day and
the Independence Day,
Day After and
2012,
shit.
Day After Friday or whatever. Yeah, all this shit. It's there. So my thing is this: it's exactly what you think it is. Here's the thing: the movie is bad. I knew the movie was going to be bad. The question is, how bad is it? Because that's the thing I wanted to know.
Well, is it fun? Everybody,
That's the question.
a shitty movie can be fun to watch.
And that's the thing. I was like, because I know it's going to be shitty, but I want it to be shitty. Is it shitty? And I'm sorry to tell you, Eli, it's not shitty. It's just regular shitty.
It's just
it could have been shitty.
So
it flirted with shitty.
Yeah, like Howlin' 2 is just a piece of shit fucking movie, but goddamn, is it fun to watch?
Right, that's the thing. But it's not that. But it wants to be that. It just didn't get there, and that's the part that hurts. Because here's the thing. The movie starts off like 30 minutes in. It starts off like every other shitty disaster movie. The guy, you got that conspiracy theorist, loser that stays at home with his mom and nobody believes him. It turns out, everything he was saying was correct. That guy. You got matter of fact, I'm gonna show you who's all in the movie, just people don't know. You got Patrick Wilson, the hero, of course, he's the white guy. Halle Berry's in the movie, so the movie's shitty, and the fat guy, which he's gonna die. So I'm spoiler alert. Come on now, it's not Patrick Wilson's not gonna die. So yeah, so that's the movie, and they say the greatest lines over. That God help you if you're wrong. God help us all. Shit like that. I love shitty dialogue like that. So all that's in there. And the fact Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson need a Oscar for saying these shitty ass lines with a straight face like they did. That's the thing. Has a podcast. Yeah, so he was gonna die. Because Hollywood hates people with podcasts. I'm telling you that right now. So they ever make a movie of us, Eli, you can tell what they're gonna do. So yeah. But here's the thing where the movie changes. It goes from a shitty disaster movie, and it felt like the screenwriter halfway through like finished snorting his line of coke. And then the movie just goes off the rails and goes into a completely different direction where you're just like, what the fuck? That's what you wrote. Okay, that's the direction we're going with this movie. Okay, because spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen the movie. I'm going to just spoil it for you. You've seen it, you haven't seen it, whatever like that. The moon is alive, Eli. The moon is attacking us because it was infected by a parasite from 1 billion years ago. Yes,
it's Cybertron. What's the fucking transformer that transforms?
It basically was Cybertron. It felt if not Unicron. Where's going?
Unicron.
Whatever he is. It felt like that the moon was alive, coming for us to kill us, and the moon was like sneaking up on people, like when they were going in space, and it turned around, and the moon like peeking at him and shit. Like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. The moon's coming for us. Like, it's a monster movie with the moon.
Arrived.
Like, what the fuck is happening? And then they got all kind of lore and shit. Billions of years ago, the moon did this, and it's really AI, and it's whatever like that. And then the movie had a nerve to have sequel bait at the end of it. I like the nerve of you, movie. The nerve of you. But it went there. So it's like the movie wanted to be Sharknado. It flirted with being Sharknado, but it was like it didn't have the balls to be Sharknado. It played it too safe. Like, if you're gonna go there, go there. Now, if it was just a shitty movie and just went balls out with because they started doing stupid shit like the moon is coming to the earth, so gravity's all fucked up. But they didn't really play with it like they should have. So like the really crazy shit didn't happen to the end, like when a girl like picked up a tree and just hurled that shit, or they're like jumping like 50 feet in the air because fuck gravity. They don't do that shit to the end. I'm like, y'all could have did this shit earlier. Fuck gravity. We know the movie doesn't make sense. Make it not make sense. And it held back too much. It played it too safe. So that's my only problem with the movie. Like, you could have been shitty, but if you was like shitty, I would have recommended it. But the point is now I can't recommend it because it wasn't shitty enough. You need more gravity and stuff. I feel like it was missed up. Exactly. That's my whole point. It wasn't shitty enough. Just go bonkers. And the movie was scared to do that. Played it too safe. So that's my thing. So I wanted to recommend Moonfall, but I can't recommend Moonfall. So yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Damn.
Missed opportunity. But yeah. That being said, we can get to what we were talking about. Let me drink some water. I talked too much about Moonfall. We can talk about the Disney D23 Expo Explosion Extravaganza. Lollapalooza, whatever it was.
Yeah, super happy fun time explosion show.
Whatever that shit was that Goldman made. For people who don't know what this is, honestly, I don't know what this is either. We just had Comic-Con like a month ago, so it's like another Comic-Con 2 in a year. It's just Disney announcing more shit. And like I said, it's a comic podcast, so we're mainly going to talk about Marvel, but they announced all kind of shit, and we're going to really talk about that. We need a sequel now. No, we don't. I don't know. Not with the way they set that shit up.
The son of Moonfall.
Armageddon was the shitty great movie. Armageddon was the shitty great movie. It was. It was just shitty enough where you can enjoy it. Because it's Michael Bay. You know what you get with Michael Bay. But let's talk about Disney Plus extravaganza. They dropped a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna talk about what the easy shit they talked about first before we like dive into it. Like I said, one of the first things they announced, like I said, we talked about Pinocchio. Oh, not Moonfall. That talk about Little Mermaid and Eli. You already know. You already know. I'm not gonna go there. Internet lost its shit. So yeah, the usual suspects. What else we talk about? Did we talk about Indiana Jones? Where's your guy?
Sure. Old man Jones.
Yeah, old man Jones. He's like 80-something, 70-something. I don't know what he is, but he's up there. He's up there. And your boy's in it. No, actually, your boy's not. Is he in it or not in it?
No, I think he was just there. I think he was just there. He's going to be in a Marvel show. So he was there chilling with them.
Okay, so he just saw him part of your world. Stop saying that shit. He's still quoting that shitty ass movie. Oh man, there was so many good bad. There was some good bad lines in the movie. You know what? I take it back. I recommend Moonfall. Watch Moonfall, but understand to laugh at Moonfall. Don't take it seriously. Just laugh at the movie the whole time, and you might enjoy yourself. But it's not as shitty as it should have been.
I better laugh then. It better make me fucking laugh.
Oh shit! Not you, Eli. Everybody else but Eli, because you're like a connoisseur of these type movies. So
fucking funny.
Make me fucking laugh. Like, no, we're not gonna go there. Yeah. So anyway, we talked about D23 Plus. First thing we're gonna talk about is one of the movies that announced was Fantastic Four. So what did they talk about Fantastic Four? Nothing. All they did is just announce that the guy that they said was going to direct it is not directing anymore, and they got a new guy directing it because it was going to be the Spider-Man guy, Mark Webb or some shit, or is that somebody else? Whoever the Spider-Man guy was, that did Spider-Man trilogy, he's doing something else. I think he's doing a Star Wars movie. And now the WandaVision guy is directing it, Matt Shackman. I hope I'm not fucking his name up. You know, I do want to poke fun at everybody for saying that Henry Cavill was going to be cast as somebody at Disney. They just say he's gonna be cast. They basically saying at this point, they're saying Henry Cavill's gonna be cast everybody. He's gonna be Reed Richards, he's gonna be Dr. Doom, he's gonna be Sue Storm, he's gonna be the Thing, he's gonna be somebody. I'm telling you right now, all Henry Cavill casting news, right? Regardless of what it is, all Henry Cavill casting news is fake news. I don't care what it is. He's not coming back as Superman. I'm sorry. Everything you see is fake. And another thing, stop tagging me in that shit because he ain't coming back. So that's all I gotta say about that. What else we got? Oh, who we got? They didn't announce too much casting stuff. Nah, they did. Matter of fact, we're gonna get into it. But not for Fantastic Four. They didn't announce anything for Fantastic Four. What other casting news did we get? What is this we have here? Oh, you're up, Eli. You're up. This is you.
Why
is
it
you.
Me?
I got to do with it. My hands are clean on this.
It's werewolf. Yeah, it's Marvel.
I mean, it is, but it is Marvel.
It's
technically.
Marvel. Yeah, they are. It's the werewolf. It's only it's like a Halloween special, I guess. It's gonna be like a one shot episode or whatever. Werewolf by Night.
And it's gonna be in what is it gonna be? It's gonna be Halloween. Well, it's gonna be in October. We know that.
October, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's some throwback to like Universal Monsters shit, black and white.
Because it looks like it's gonna be all in black and white. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I'm not a big Werewolf by Night guy. I'm not a huge Jack Russell guy. So
I thought you were gonna get
Sure.
all deep into it, like lore.
no, I just say sure, I'll check it out. You know,
Eli, I do want to say this. Please go in with an open mind. I know you're gonna be ready to shit on this movie. I already know. What do you say? Turn your brain off. Do that. You know.
Yeah, no,
Better have Blade in it.
I know what I'm
doubt it.
getting into. I mean, I know what I'm getting into when I tried reading Werewolf by.
I don't have much hope for any of the horror stuff they have. Yeah, that's the thing. So, like I said, this is Marvel horror. This is PG-13 horror. So anybody
Marvel
expecting, you know,
horror,
right,
quote unquote,
quote unquote. So don't expecting, you know, whatever expectation you have in your mind, temper it. You know, that's pretty much what we say with any Marvel property nowadays. Any expectation you have, temper it. You know, that's. You know, we're grading Marvel on the scale now.
It's not going to scare you. You can watch
no,
it by
as long as not. You know what? This might Marvel knows that this might scare me, so of course Marvel's not going to go all out. You know, we might scare Leroy. Let's calm down. Let's do just enough. You know.
But I guess there's like they said. I don't know. There's screenshotting Man Thing is in it. I guess
they're saying Man Thing is in it. They're saying Elsa Bloodstone is in it. They've been pushing Elsa Bloodstone hard in the comics, so I knew she was going to be a thing eventually. Yeah, and some guy named Zombie. Did they have a guy named Zombie?
Yeah, there was like an old zombie comic back in it.
I guess, but his name is Zombie, so it's not like zombies. Just it's him, like
Zombie. Yeah,
it is me, Zombie. Like, okay, I never heard of you, but okay. So yeah, so that's gonna be a thing. So yeah, Werewolf by Night is gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with an open mind. I'm not gonna have expectations. I'm not gonna expect anybody's guts to get ripped out and no shit like that. It's just gonna be Marvel.
It's gonna be Beetlejuice or like some fluffy Tim Burton.
It's not gonna be Beetlejuice. I guarantee it's not. It's not. Beetlejuice is too high of a bar. This is Marvel.
I'm just saying, like in that vein, like unless Beetlejuice scared you.
Beetlejuice didn't scare me, but I'm just saying Beetlejuice has some moments, but it won't even be that. I'm not saying Beetlejuice scared me, but
I'm just saying like that, the same sort of tone, like just kind of stupid and fun, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, stupid and fun. I'm thinking, but I'm thinking like as far as like jump scares, they're gonna be like, okay, you see Beetlejuice, dial it back.
Pee-wee. Oh no, I was gonna say Pee-wee's Big Adventure, but that scared you too.
I'm still traumatized from that. I might need to see somebody on that. What do we got? Okay, I got this for you also, Eli. They showed Echo.
Oh, okay. No shit. Did they do that?
Yep.
See, I didn't even watch the whole thing, so I don't even know. I guess they did.
And what they're saying, like Echo is done filming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's done filming. They're ready to go.
We're hot right now. We're kind of in vogue right now.
It's fashionable. We're gonna be zombie films on this. Not a zombie film. They just got a guy named Zombie. So it's like one zombie. Like I said, this is Marvel.
There's zombie movies on Disney?
Not gonna happen. Unless Zendaya is singing it or some shit. I don't know,
She's going out with a zombie or some shit.
they had that movie. That was actually a pretty good movie. I saw that movie, but yeah.
Are you talking about Warm Bodies?
Warm Bodies, but that what it was cool if I had some Albert Costello versus Dracula shit. I'd actually watch that. Wait, that's a thing. That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Meet the Frankenstein, the Wolfman. Yeah, there was a few Abbott and Costello.
I watch a zombie musical. I would watch a zombie musical. I'm just saying.
Michael Jackson's Thriller. That's what that was.
That scared me. I mean, be honest. But I was young as fuck when I watched that shit. So when it first came on, I ran out of the house.
Don't tell anybody, but I watched that video so much that I memorized all the dance moves. And whenever that video came on, I would sit there and dance.
Oh, I know it too. We're not gonna do it, but yeah. I think we almost did, like in high school, we almost did like that version for like Homecoming. We almost did the Michael Jackson dance, but I think they stopped us. Like we're gonna do the whole Thriller routine. But yeah, what do we got here? What's Echo about?
It's about a dolphin. Dolphins, man.
No, that's that Sega Genesis game. That is a dated reference, Eli. You named a Genesis game.
What's up, nerds? What y'all know about Echo the Dolphin, motherfucker?
Back in my day, we played Sega Genesis. We had 3 buttons. That was it. So, yeah.
We had to have a wire attached to the console.
You young whippersnappers know nothing about that.
We had to put a big hunk of plastic inside another big hunk of plastic.
We had 3 channels. And when the president came on, that was it. So, what are we talking about? Captain America. Let's talk about Captain America. Okay. So what are we talking about? Captain America. Oh, New World Order, Captain America thing. They announced that the main villain of that movie is going to be the leader. The same leader from Incredible Hulk. Which means that I'm almost guaranteed, I'm almost positive that the leader's gonna show up in She-Hulk. I'm pretty sure he's the big bad of She-Hulk. So that's one thing. Because remember when the Wrecking Crew said the boss is gonna be mad if we don't do blah blah. So like, okay, there's a bigger guy out there, and I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So that was our She-Hulk talk. So yeah, Carl, let me put away. He's back. Yeah, thank you, Mark Ealing for that. Oh yeah, so Carl Lummi's back, gonna be playing Isaiah Bradley, and they got Falcon coming back. So that guy, the Hispanic guy, he's gonna be Falcon in this. Remember the guy that we read the comics, I always skip his shit. Yeah, he's gonna be there. So yeah. No, I don't think She-Hulk's gonna be Captain America, but Leader is in Captain America, and I'm thinking Leader is going to be in She-Hulk. So
he's going to be an after credit sequence and on the last episode.
I don't think he's going to be an after credit. I think he's going to be in it. I think he's going to be in it. He's going to meet. I don't know if they're going to fight with him like that, but he's going to do his whole. I think he's going to do like a whole monologue. Now, She-Hulk, I'm going to tell you my master plan. I think it's going to be that, you know. So I think that's the. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an after credit scene. So yeah.
Well, too bad no one's going to see it because everybody hates that show.
Right, even though they know everything about it, it's episode 4 in, you know, 4 episodes in, and they still doing these hour-long reviews of them. Like, if you hate the show that much, I mean, really? Okay. So, what do we got? Also got here, Thunderbolts. Let's talk about Thunderbolts. Okay, so yes, we already knew they were making a Thunderbolts movie, but now they announced the Thunderbolts roster. So you got the Contessa on the end, Ghost. Red Guardian is in this. I'm shocked about that. Yelena, we knew she's gonna be in it, but it looked like Yelena is the leader. Bucky's in it. John Walker's in it. Taskmaster's in it. Who's missing? Zemo. Don't see Zemo there. Rumors that Abomination was gonna be in it, so none of them in it.
Where the fuck is
Bullseye? I mean, you got all kind of names, and the Thunderbolts has a rotating roster. Hell, Hawkeye's been a member there, right? Members before. So that's what's going on with the Thunderbolts right now. People are saying that the Thunderbolts roster is too similar because if you count, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 super soldiers, technically 2 Black Widows and a Hydra agent. So pretty much everybody has the same power set. And they're like, okay, you could have varied this up more if you had different villains in there. You could have switched it up. I don't know, get Electro or some shit. And I don't know, somebody.
But then that means that they need CGI. And right now, then they just have to hire the fight crew, the fight team.
That's true. Now they just keep it simple, but you're right. So you ain't got to have Abomination because you ain't got to spend extra money on Abomination and stuff like that. But my thing is this: okay, people complain about that the Thunderbolts power set is too similar, but they say nothing about the Justice League. I mean, hell, you got 3 super speedsters, 4 guys that can lift cars and buses and shit, 3 flyers. So hell, when you talk, yeah, I know, Eli, I know. Zack Snyder.
It was almost like perfectly timed. Oh, Zack Snyder.
Yeah, time for me to check. Let me check my phone real quick. This is what I'm most excited for. Yeah. So Thunderbolts, and I'm thinking Thunderbolts gonna be fun. People saying, "Oh, it's just another Suicide Squad." Well, yeah, that's the point. That's the point of Thunderbolts. A bunch of villains that just.
But a light and fluffy Suicide Squad.
Right, because it's Marvel. Temper your expectations. That we've been telling you all through Phase 4. Temper it, bring it down. Whatever you think Marvel is, bring it down.
There ain't gonna be no, King Shark fucking swallowing people whole.
None of that.
Motherfucker. Yeah. Winter Soldier and U.S. Agent aren't gonna be like trying to kill, like see who can get the bigger kill count.
Right. It's not even gonna be an assassination mission. We're not gonna get that.
No.
Yeah, so they're not going to go to some third world country and it's going to be an American covenant. No, can't have any of that. They're not going to go to China, and assassinate somebody. You ain't going to do any shit like that. No, they got to please everybody. So, yeah. So, Yeah, light and fluffy Suicide Squad. What else we got here? Loki. Then that's Loki. Everybody thinking that Henry Cavill was going to be in that as a cameo of Captain Britain. I'm like, no, stop putting Henry Cavill in everything. He's not going to be in it. But the reason we're putting that because your boy Short Round is right there. Like I said, he's there. That's why he's there, because he was going to be in Loki season 2. Who he's going to be playing? Don't know. Pretty sure it'd be some obscure comic book character back from the 80s that they just dust off and just brought back. That being said, please watch him in Everything Anywhere All at Once. I hope I said that right, because he is amazing in that movie. That's like his first movie.
Awesome movie. Yeah, we never reviewed that. That movie's awesome.
It moved off. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I love it. He's playing like so many, because they're playing, everybody in the movie is playing like different roles, because it's like multiverse shit. So they're playing this type of role, and then they're playing something different. Then they go into heartfelt shit. It's like a real deep emotional movie. So go watch it. And it's just fun. So,
and if you're a fan of Hong Kong flicks, like it really pays homage to all types of Hong Kong cinema.
It almost felt autobiographical, because one of Michelle Yeoh's multiversal things was Michelle Yeoh, and then she was viewing herself in the movie, which was another. It's a trippy movie. Just go watch the movie. It was
and it's not just like kung fu. It like dramas, like that scene with her, when they're all in the talks. That was like some Wong Kar-wai flick,
Right.
So,
That's I guess we could talk about it, because you really can't classify the movie in any kind of genre. It's not a kung fu movie. It's got kung fu in it. It's not a sci-fi movie. It's got sci-fi in it. It's not it's a family drama. That's what the movie is more than anything else. Because at the heart of it, it's about her relationship with her family. And pretty much the multiverse is that what would happen if I did this with my family, did that with my family, even though, I'm basically getting my family back on track. And it's got just a lot of stuff going on. It's just watch the movie. Just watch the movie. It's awesome.
Yeah. And it's low budget. They did this all low budget, and it's pretty clever how they, with minimal effects, they were able to pull this multiversal story off.
And it's got its own rules, which they explain in like 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even 10 minutes, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. They explain the whole movie 5 minutes. You like, got it. Okay, that's rules. Got it.
Yeah.
And you good. You don't need a whole 3 trilogy backstory to find out what's going on. To tell you, here's the rules. This is why I do the multiverse. This is what it is. Boom, go. Okay.
In order to open that portal, you need 4 paper cuts between your fingers.
and you get, man, the trophy scene. I'm not even going to explain it. I was like, ooh, they did that. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, we can move on past that. Let's talk about.
It's funny too. And that part was hilarious.
It's some funny scenes in it. Yeah, just if you haven't seen it, go watch the movie. It's awesome. Secret Invasion.
Oh yeah.
Didn't care. You know why I didn't care? Because Quake wasn't in it. That's why.
Is she?
I'm don't give me hope, Eli.
Henry Cavill is Quake.
I'll take it at this point. Just give me Quake. Henry Cavill in a wig. Okay, let's go. So, because the thing is, Marvel will not make Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon. I have accepted that. I have moved on past that. I just like, damn, how you gonna have a Secret Invasion show that's supposed to be about S.H.I.E.L.D. and you're not gonna have any Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in there? So, damn it. So, I've moved on. I've accepted it. So, anything else we got to say about Disney Plus? Like I said, we ran through the Disney 23 stuff. I think we ran up through it, but anything else we got to add to that, or we're good? Or
Willow looked pretty cool too.
They showed Willow? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had a Willow trailer. I'll watch it.
Is that dropping this year?
I think so. Willow. Okay. We did not get to see Val Kilmer. What was his name? Mad Mardigan. Didn't get to see him in the trailer. We did get to see his ex-wife though. What was her name? The redhead. She's still popping and still looking good.
I just remembered there was a redhead, but I could not tell you what she looked like, who played her. Like, I just remembered.
And then he ended up marrying her. I think that's where they married. They got married for a while. Her and Val Kilmer.
Oh, in real life. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, do you think Val Kilmer might be in the movie?
I don't know. They didn't show him. But have you seen Val Kilmer lately? He not.
Was a Top Gun.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess he was in Top Gun.
Yeah.
Like the old one. I don't know. I just
No, the new one.
No, now? How'd he look?
Yes.
How'd he look?
I didn't see it. I didn't see the movie. You told me not to watch it. Yeah.
Oh.
I just know he's in it.
Well, I guess he's got a bit of girth now, so
Yeah, he's going through some things in his life. So
so I don't know if he's, I'm not shaming the guy. I'm just saying I don't, are they, is he in shape to be in Willow? That's all I'm saying. Or did they recast him? But
so I don't know. We have to see. Damn it, it's something I'm trying to do that won't let me do it. Damn it. Anyway, what are we talking about? Okay, we move on past that. We can talk about the Vidja game section. Can we move on past that? Even though we're still technically in D23, but it's something I want to talk about briefly in the Vidja game section. Because we got to talk about they have announced a new video game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With Captain America and Black Panther. But it's in World War II. So, and I sat down, I watched like not a behind the scene, they had an interview with the people in like Mark Bernardin, the guy from Fat Man on Batman.
Oh,
so he's writing this. Yeah, he's writing the script of this. Okay. And the writer of Uncharted, like the Uncharted games, I think she's on it too, but I can't remember what she did. I don't know if she helped make the game or just wrote the game or like that. So it's going to be like an Uncharted type game. And it's not just Black Panther and Captain America. See those two people on the end also, they're also playable characters. It's a 4-player game. So they announced who those people are. The soldier on the end is Gabe Jones. Now, if you don't know who Gabe Jones is one of the Howling Commandos. I think he may be Marvel's first black character. I think he may even predate T'Challa. But he's not a superhero, that's why they don't count him. If you watched Captain America, the First Avengers, the one black guy that was in the Howling Commandos, that was him. That was Gabe Jones. So yeah. The other Dora Milaje on the end, they said her name in the interview, but I can't remember it. They said she might have even invented the Dora Milaje, like in Marvel lore or some shit, like maybe the first time company. And they already confirmed that the Black Panther that's going to be in this one is Azari. Azari is T'Challa's.
So this is World War II?
World War II, yeah. So it's Captain America teaming up with T'Challa's grandfather.
Oh, I would think the Dora Milaje would have been like hundreds of years old or something.
Maybe I don't know. Like
what do I know? What do I know?
I don't know. Maybe some shit. Maybe it was. But I'm just according to what they said. Maybe I remembered it wrong. So that's my thing. So it's not T'Challa. This is the game that everybody was rumored that they were going to make. They're working on Black Panther game. Now this thing is that it worries me, Eli. It worries me. The reason it worries me is because we know they're killing T'Challa in the MCU because of Chadwick Boseman. Of course, he passed. So the Black Panther 2 is going to be that. But a lot of people are scared and fearful that Marvel is going to diminish T'Challa in every other medium also. Like not just movies, comics, video games, cartoons, whatever. Just get him out of there. Like I said, he's already been kicked out of the Avengers. If you didn't read the last Black Panther book, he's been kicked out of Wakanda. Like I said, this one, he's not in this one. So what's really going on here? Is Marvel trying to minimize T'Challa in this? And we already been reading the Black Panther, but they got that book coming out, the World of Wakanda book in November, where he's barely in it. So they're doing a lot of cross promotion where they're promoting everything but Black Panther or T'Challa as Black Panther. So I'm hoping that's not the trend, but I feel like that's the trend. So yeah. Will I play this game? Fuck yeah. If it's made by the folks that made Uncharted, yeah, I'm gonna play this game. So yeah. I need to replay that Avengers Assemble Black Panther DLC. I need to play that on there. People haven't found it because that's actually a pretty good Black Panther game on its own. So yeah. What are the news we got? Oh, this is funny. Well, funny to me. Velma from Scooby Doo. She's been canceled. Okay. Because yeah, she's been canceled. Because if anybody had played the Multiversus game, that basically Warner Brothers version of Smash Brothers, Velma has a special move on that game where she calls a cop car and she calls police on you. So, but here's the problem. One of the players in the game is LeBron James. So people had a problem with Velma calling the police on LeBron James as a special move to pick him out. So people started complaining. They removed the cop car, so they replaced it with the mystery machine. So that's a move now. So Eli, I'm gonna just throw it back in your court. do you think people overreacted? Are we too soft? That's the thing for people complaining about that.
Yeah.
I think so. Also, I think so. Like I said, I'm black, and it's just a thing.
So
It's
instead of the cops coming, some random hippies just come and kidnap you.
right. That's the thing. That sounds even worse.
Like,
yeah. So that's the thing. So like, I don't know about that, but it's already done, and I get Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers was quick to change it. They changed like in a day when because of course they don't want to make waves. They're just trying to make money. So if people have a problem with a product of theirs, of course they're going to change it. But I think us as consumers, I think we got a little too out of hand over there. Just let it go. We don't need to cancel everything. And sometimes we just read too much stuff into it, because even on the old show, that's what they did. They called the cops at the end. So yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, that's just, people just let the internet make up their minds for them.
Right.
How am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to think? Let me check Twitter.
It's easier for a hive mind to form with the internet, basically. Yeah. Which is a big problem, because people have learned to exploit that. And use it to their advantage. And not only is it their advantage for like monetary gain, not us, because we don't get paid for this shit, but yeah, everybody else. What else we got? I'll talk about this one briefly. Okay, so
this is about that Call of Duty. Okay, I heard about some shit. Yeah.
Okay, so basically what's going on with this is that, of course, if you don't know, Xbox, like Microsoft, bought Activision, and out of the many, many games that Activision owns, one of them is Call of Duty. So now Xbox owns Call of Duty. So what does that mean for what does that mean for PlayStation? Well, what it means is that they already are in a 3-year agreement with PlayStation. So for the next 3 years, don't worry, you will get Call of Duty if you have a PlayStation. So there's not a problem on that. Xbox even said that after those 3 years, the agreement is over, they'll extend it another 3 years where we'll keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation. So sound like a pretty good deal. So that for the next 6 years, Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation. But PlayStation leaked the information, said that's not good enough. We don't want your 6-year deal. That's not a good enough deal for us. We want Call of Duty on PlayStation, because if you take Call of Duty on PlayStation, it's going to hurt us, which of course it will, because Call of Duty is like one of the best-selling games, not the best-selling game every year on consoles. But it's just funny that PlayStation is arguing about this. They're arguing about that Xbox not playing fair because of exclusive deals, even though all the bullshit that they have been doing, where they made Street Fighter 5 exclusive, where they made Final Fantasy Remake exclusive, where they made Spider-Man exclusive, just because they wanted to. But now when Xbox does the same bullshit that they do, all of a sudden they saying they're not playing fair. Like my band director always said, ain't no fun when the rabbit has a gun. So my band director said a lot of shit, but yeah. So I think we move on past that.
Was that a Bugs Bunny reference?
I hope not. Because I thought he was just wise. So if I knew he got that from a Bugs Bunny cartoon, I'm like, the fuck, man? My whole life is a lie. Oh yeah. All right. So like I said, this is Comic Book Bullies, where we talk about the comic books, and we're just gonna jump into it. And Eli, you got a shitload of books.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because you loaded up. So
filibuster for a second. I forgot to transfer them from my email. Sorry.
Okay. Oh,
I forgot to like take the images.
Take the picture, stuff like that. What can I talk about? Oh, shit.
Talk about Moonfall again.
I'll talk about Moonfall again. Like I said, it's a shitty movie. Of course, Halle Berry is in it, so you expect it to be a shitty movie. Halle Berry in it. The shitty family, because of course in these shitty disaster movies they always have, when the heroes go do something, their family has to do something also, so the family goes on a trip, and somewhere the movie turns into like The Last of Us or The Walking Dead and shit like that, because everybody like looting and shit. So, and they use gravity to like jump over a mountain in a Subaru. Was it a Subaru or something else? I can't remember what it was, but anyway, yeah, shitty movie, man.
Well,
but
all those movies, there's always he's trying to find his kids, or
it's the same movie. And another thing, I'm tired of movies villainizing the stepfather, or better yet, killing the stepfather. Hollywood does that way too much. There is nothing wrong with being a stepfather. For some reason, they always make the stepfather a dumbass, shitty, villainous, or just dumb enough to get himself killed all the time, so they can just move him out the way so the estranged father can be back with the family. No, fuck that. That's stepfather. He been there with the kids. Stop treating him like an asshole. There you go. Okay. Thank you,
All
because
right,
I
well,
started to rant after a while.
I'll start. Okay, so I'll start with Poison Ivy number 4. So this has just basically been a character study almost. Really, not much has been happening. It's just an exploration of Poison Ivy. She and Harley broke up, but Poison Ivy is going around with this these spores or whatever and infecting humanity. She's on another mission to just wipe out humans and save the earth because humans are fucking it up. Hashtag Poison Ivy was right.
Right.
And that's what each issue just explores different topics of how humans are fucking up the earth. In this one, she goes to work for like this giant corporation that ships out products. So she's working in a shipping warehouse.
Oh, okay. I thought you were alluding to something, but okay. I'm on page.
She's
I'm up to speed. Okay.
But giant corporation that exploits their workers. They complain about how they don't get. The boss is like, yep. If you need to pee in a bottle. If you got to do the other thing, wait till you get home.
Is the boss in space at the moment, or
no?
Okay.
But he's an asshole, and he harasses the women, and she's like, okay, this guy needs to get got. So she ends up infecting him. Also, while she's working there, she's putting spores into every package. So when they get shipped out, they spread. She witnesses the boss harassing her coworker, so she goes and kills him, infects him, and turns him into like a plant zombie guy. And then tells the woman, yeah, I killed that guy. You don't have to worry about that guy messing with you anymore. And she goes, oh my God, thank you. And then they start making out. So Poison Ivy takes her home or goes back to her place, and they have a smash session. And then she goes on about how not all humans are bad, or just her exploration of humanity. Like humans by themselves, as individuals, they can be kind and and good people. But it's when they
as
become
a
collective, they start ruining. Like here's this corporation that just all these people, they hate their job, yet they're still working there because they need the money, and they're just shipping out containers, shipping out all these products that are going to just end up in a landfill, using all these paper and all these natural resources, boxes and stuff, to ship them in, and it's just ruining the environment, and that's what she can't stand. So, and then at the end, the Green Man, like she gets the vision of the Green Man. Now I'm wondering who the Green Man is supposed to be now. Is it the Swamp Thing, or is it Floronic Man? Because she does mention Floronic Man. She mentions that the boss reminded her of Woodrue. So I'm like, who's she running from? Is it Swamp Thing? Is it Floronic Man? I don't know. But that's sort of like she's trying to stay one step ahead of the Justice League and the Green Man. Now, is it the Green Man? Is it Swamp Thing because he can go into the green? I don't know.
Right.
Or is it Jason Woodrue? I don't know.
Because you really can't run from Swamp Thing. If Swamp Thing wants you, he can get you.
Yeah.
Because if it's a plant right there, he can just turn into the plant and boom.
Yeah. And the Green Man, I don't know. Like the Green Man is like a reference to like the Celtic legend of the god of sort of rebirth and the spring and all that, so I don't know, but I felt this issue sort of picked it. I mean, it's been kind of stagnant the last couple issues. This one sort of really picked up the direction. This is more of a character study and less of a adventure. It's just Poison Ivy being reflective and having these inner monologues with herself as she ponders her situation, her relationship with Harley, her relationship with humanity, what she's trying to do, all that stuff. So it's a character study, but I feel like this issue kind of picked up. It's a cool little revenge fantasy, and it picked up the direction. Like it's got momentum going forward. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5. They haven't lost me yet.
Cool. Okay. Damn, what book should I do? You know what? I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. Okay. So the next book, first book I'm going to do is Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 4. I'm kind of been in and out of this book, so I kind of know what's going on, but don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna do my best to kind of like, fill in the blanks for myself. Like I said, the last time we left on the book, Deathstroke went crazy, started killing people and shit like that. Start saying if any hero decides to hero up, we're coming for you. That's basically what's going on right there. No, not that. Let's do that one. I think it's that one. Not that one. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go for it. Okay, so the book starts off with Hal Jordan, because Hal Jordan didn't die. Hal Jordan is one of the few, just because he wasn't there. He was in space doing some other shit. As he came back, everybody was dead. So Pariah, and I didn't read this in the last book, but a Pariah basically took the energies of the existing Justice League members he killed and made their own universe individually for each one. So Batman has his own universe, Superman has his own universe, Green Lantern has his own universe, Martian Manhunter, blah, 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 blah. That's going on right there. So he is in John Stewart's universe, and John Stewart, guys about to kill him, but that's when he gets saved by Flash. And Flash is like, yes, he's brave and I'm bold. That's this shit. Anyway, Flash is like, Barry Allen wasn't there either, so he did it. So both of them live. So everybody else dead, but they're still alive. And they're basically saying, I know where the other Justice League members are. They're in separate universes. Since I got Flash powers, I can vibrate my molecules, and I can vibrate to them. Well, let's go find them. So we're gonna go to each individual universe to kind of like shake them out. Because basically, the universe is kind of like a dream world where they don't want to wake up, because it's basically like their ideal plan of what they always wanted. But we got to shake the Justice League out and get them. So that's what they do. Flash takes Hal and they go. So that being said, you got the Justice League, or the new Justice League, and they basically talking about what's going on. They're like, Pariah is fucking up everything, and they found the multiversal map that everybody knows about, and they're seeing how it's being corrupted by the great darkness, So they basically finding out what's going on with it. They think they know, and we go to Nightwing, and Nightwing is depressed because Beast Boy did get shot. Beast Boy is getting better, but they think something might be wrong. Like he might not make a full recovery. So that's when what's his guy's name? Alan Scott, the Green Lantern, the old Green Lantern. He's there. He's just like, we need you, Nightwing, to get over this shit, because we need you to get back into the fight, because Clark's boy is putting together a team. But we got some old heads that know how to do this stuff, and we got some legacy heroes also. But we need the first legacy hero to do what they need to do. He's like, I can't do it. Deathstroke broke me. Like, he broke me, like, mentally, spiritually. He broke me with everything he did. He was like, well, I don't think it's Slade just doing this by himself. I think something else is at hand. So that's when you go to the Legion of Doom, like in Louisiana, and basically Black Adam switch teams. He's on Legion of Doom team now. He's like, I want y'all to recruit me, because I seen what Jonathan Kent's Superboy Just League looks like. They suck. So I'm with you guys, because when the great darkness comes, I know you guys have a better chance at fighting it than those guys do, because they're gonna die. And that's when they're like, and they're like, oh yeah, Cheetah's like, why is Punchline here? Like, we supposed to be like the A team. We got C-listers on the team. And right, and I don't know if this is Joshua Williams like making fun of somebody, like, but anyway, Lex Luthor's just like, look, we know what's going on, we've seen the future, and he has a map of it also. And I messed this up. I thought this was a jab at Jeff Johns, but Gomer corrected me. This is actually like tying into Scott Snyder's armor, because I get the Omniverse and the Metaverse and the Time Sphere all confused, because my DC shit is all everywhere. Gorilla Grodd is like, fuck this. We're not joining Black Adam. We're not fighting the Great Darkness. Let the superheroes fight Darkseid's scrubby C-list teams. Well, Deathstroke scrubby C-list teams, and whoever wins, we take out the winner. Boom. And that's when the Legion Doom get broken into, and it turns out it is boom, Deathstroke and his C-list villains, and they are coming in here just to decide to wreck shit. It's basically like, I knew, Black Adam, what you were going to do. You were going to recruit the Legion of Doom and try to stop me, so that shit ain't happening. And all these all these people are somebody. You got Emerald Empress, you got Firefly, you got Super Banshee, and other people. You know, yeah. Yeah, but then that's when Black Adam's is like, oh, see, they look the exact same way that the Great Darkness people look at him. So basically, Deathstroke is being affected by the Great Darkness. You know, that's why they fight. That's when you got Pariah. Basically, all is going according to plan. And the Green Lantern Corps trying to fight them off, but they can't. They're winning. He just like, look, when the Flash is going from universe to universe, he's actually speeding up my process to use all their energies to, you know, complete my evil plan. You know, so that's going on with that. They fight Batman because Batman's got to show up in this, but it's Batman like in his own universe and shit. So whatever, doesn't matter. That's when Alan Scott takes him down to the Justice League dark place. He's like, that shit that Deathstroke has going on, it's got something to do with magic. And that's when Jonathan Kent goes like, oh, y'all doing magic? Yeah, I'm gonna wait upstairs. I don't deal with magic. He's another Superman. They don't deal with magic. And that's when they see a face of Zatanna, because Zatanna died in the Great Darkness fight also. They basically teaming up with the Justice League Dark to find out what exactly is going on. And Detective Chimp is depressed because the Justice League Dark died too, but people only care about the Justice League. So yeah, and that's when Swamp Thing shows up, and another Swamp Thing shows up, and basically talk about the Great Darkness, about how he's basically fought the Great Darkness before too, and he was supposed to have taken out the Great Darkness, but he didn't because he felt like it wasn't a threat at the time. So he felt like the Great Darkness isn't evil and isn't good either. It just is. So for the Great Darkness to do this shit, something else is at hand to make it do this. So
good and evil are human concepts.
Mm-hmm. A tornado isn't evil, you know. Basically, just what it is.
A tornado just is.
Right. So yeah. So basically, the villains are fighting each other and shit like that. And that's when Lex Luthor realized that since Deathstroke is right here, the Great Darkness present is getting stronger. So realize the whole thing is tied to Deathstroke. So if I just cut off the head of the snake, the body will fall. So he just goes for Deathstroke, you know. And since he's fighting in his war suit, the suit that's designed to, you know, kick Superman's ass, like he just takes out Deathstroke like it's nothing, you know. So right before he's about to, you know, blast Deathstroke's head off, Prometheus sneaks up on him and he infects him with the Great Darkness. And everybody else with the Great Darkness. And that's when Pariah's like, yes, my plan is coming together, because basically it's speeding up his plan to control the multiverse. You know, everybody gets infected but Black Adam. So now everybody is about to fight Black Adam. And that's when Pariah starts quoting basically the first issue of Crisis on Infinite Earth. In the beginning, there was a Xeno Black Infinity. If you go to the book, it's the exact same quote. That's what he's doing. And he's basically showing how everybody's being infected, and he reaches into like that world thing or whatever, and then his hand pops out the other end, and so he's recreating another multiverse using the hand, using his hand as the hand of death. Because remember, you're not supposed to look at the hand. If you look at the hand, everything gets fucked up. That's what it is. So yeah, I guess, yeah. it's a lot of DC shit. It goes deeper. Like DC is its best and its worst when it's up its own ass. So that's what Dark Crisis is. So yeah, trying to see where it goes. But Flashpoint Beyond, Batman, whatever that new book came out, spoiled the ending of Dark Crisis. Basically, everything's gonna go back the way it was before anyway. None of this shit matters.
Yeah. So what's got to go back to normal? Yeah.
None of this. All that's going to happen is that the regular universe.
Is John Kent going to go back to being straight? Everybody going.
You can't uncork that bottle. It's like, you mean I fucked this dude for nothing? Like, no, that's the thing.
Are they going to have everybody? We're going to have a whole brand new. Is it going to be another rebirth?
No, I'm thinking it's just according to what that other book said, all the shit is going back to normal. Justice League going to come back. Justice League will be a thing. And the other superheroes are going to just be floating around, just whatever. But mainly the Justice League will be the Justice League. Like the real Justice League. So, yeah. So, this is just some shit for whatever.
Did you watch the new Harley Quinn?
I did. That's what I was saying when you were talking about, because it reminded me of that Poison Ivy book you just read, where Poison Ivy was just flipping the fuck out, you know.
Yeah, and making how Bruce Wayne brought his zombie parents back.
Right.
They're zombies and shit.
And then Dr. Psycho like, oh yeah, I got to get him on the pod.
yeah, gotta get him on the pod. Yeah. He's like, are you sure? You sure they're all right? Because your dad just ate a cat.
Oh man. So yeah, for people that haven't been watching Harley Quinn, watch Harley Quinn. Matter of fact, I'm thinking the season finale is right around the corner.
It's next
So,
week,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah, that season
makes
just flew
me
by.
sad. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
makes
just
me
flew
sad,
by,
'cause it's
man. But yeah.
like one of my favorite shows. I mean, that's like watching that.
And in season 3 is held up just as good as the other episode.
Yeah,
Season.
it's great.
So, yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
Well,
Shoot, throwing it back in your court. So
all right, I'm back to Marvel. I will do Alien #1.
Here we
Another
go.
alien book from Marvel, who has taken over the Dark Horse rights. And I was skeptical about that because I thought that it was going to be Disney-fied, but it can go hard. It can go hard when it wants to. As you can see, here's a fucking alien chopping a guy's head in half. Not even decapitating. He doesn't chop off his head. He chops off the top of his head, or top half of his head. Look at that shit.
Damn.
That's some gnarly ass shit right there. So this book can go hard when it wants to. So this is a brand new arc, and that's another thing. This isn't really, we're not following a character arc. You know what I mean? Every arc is a different sort of story, just like the Dark Horse books. There really weren't any recurring characters. Sometimes there's some recurring characters here and there, but for the most part, all these alien books have been different story arcs, and they're like 20, 30 years apart from each other. So this story takes place like 10 years after the last book that I read, the last story arc. So this basically has synthetics.
Okay.
Those androids
that bleed milk, or I say milk, but I know it's not milk. But
yeah, the synthetics, they call them synthetics, the androids. Anyways, they're living on a planet. They get called in by a bunch of the Marines get set in. And it's a really cool action scene. It just starts out these you just think they're humans just, wandering around the planet, but then these soldiers come down, and then all of a sudden they start doing all the super fucking heroic shit, jumping high in the air and fucking breaking arms and shit. They got superhuman strength, and they start fucking up all these soldiers.
Was that always a thing? Because I don't remember that being a thing.
Yeah, they could.
I knew they could
these
take
ones
damage.
Yeah, these ones are actually soldiers. It turns out that the soldiers were there to basically call them back into action, that they were used for military operations. This group of synthetics. One of them's named as Eli. So usually if a character is named Eli in any kind of story, he's usually a weird asshole villain, but he's one of the synthetics. Anyways, they were used for military operations, and this general says, we need you to go down onto this planet and help save the people because a nuclear reactor there's a meltdown and it's going to fuck up the planet. There's millions of people down there. We need you to go down there and fix it, basically, and get this, and then treat the people who have radiation sickness. Because they're androids, they don't need to breathe oxygen. They're on a planet with no breathable atmosphere. All the Marines come down, they're all in, oxygen suits and shit. So these are, they're androids. They don't have to breathe oxygen. So you go into the fucking nuclear zone, fix the shit, and then treat all the fucking people with this serum. It turns out the serum is made from the alien DNA. So they got to go back to a site and collect some of that alien residue or whatever. Which this reminds me of, which one was it? Was it Genocide? One of the old Dark Horse books. There was a drug company was making a steroid out of the alien slime. It was like a super steroid. like the government was using using it for soldiers and shit. And it reminds me of that storyline, you know. But so, anyways, I'm on board for this. I think I'm into the aliens books. The art is cool, the story's pretty cool, and it holds up. You know, it can get gory and brutal when it needs to be. So, 4 out of 5.
Interesting. Okay. Cause I see you've been liking the aliens book, so yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad. And that cover is dope. That whoever did that cover, that's an alien ripping apart a synthetic. That's why he's all full of white.
I think I know that guy. Sal LaRocca or something like that.
Is it Sal LaRocca? I think he's doing the inside, but I think the cover artist.
It's by somebody else. Okay.
Yeah. But you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. So next book I'm going to do. I'm surprised you didn't read this. Batman 27. 127.
I did read it.
Oh, you did read it. Okay, cool. All right. So I thought I was gonna be talking about by myself. So okay.
No, I read it.
Okay, cool. All right, so we got Batman 127. This is part 3 of Sale Phase, because we all know Batman has a contingency plan, but what happens when Batman needs a contingency plan for himself? That's what this book is about, or the storyline is about. So written by Chip Zdarsky, everybody's favorite. So we're gonna just jump into it. The book starts off with actually a flashback with the aftermath of Tower of Babel. Because we really didn't get an aftermath of Tower of Babel. People don't know what Tower of Babel is. That's when the Justice League found out that Batman got plans on all of them to kill him. That's what that is. And this was right after they voted on whether or not to vote him out of the Justice League or not. And when they came out, he was already gone. He'd already came back to the Batcave. So when he gets there, Superman flies after him like immediately. And Batman like, damn, you got here fast. He was like, look, why did you leave? Why didn't you stay there until we voted for it? He was like, look, man, if because I already knew some of you were going to vote me out anyway. So even if one of you voted me out, I don't need to be there. He was like, well, Batman, do you at least feel bad about what you did? He's like, no, I don't. Now get out of here so I can get back to work. And that's when Superman's just like, look, I didn't come here to talk to Batman. I can't even talk to Bruce Wayne. So you take that damn mask off, or I'm going to take that mask off for you. So he bitched out Batman. And Batman just like, fuck it, I'll take the mask off. He didn't have any plans and shit like that. He just talked to him. And he kind of apologizes. He was like, look, my fault. I didn't mean for Ra's al Ghul to get his hands on my shit and turn it on you guys. I should have did a better job of securing it. And that's what Superman's like, look, since you prep for everything, what happens when you got to control? Do you have a contingency plan for yourself? He's like, of course I got a plan. You're my plan. The Justice League is my plan if I go out of control. He was like, really? So since you plan for everything, you don't think the Justice League, you haven't planned for them already to take you down in case something go wrong? He was like, and that's when he realized that, maybe I do need to make another plan to take myself out. And that's when we get into the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. Oh, fuck. Let me see how to explain this shit. Okay. So in the Silver Age, back in the 60s and 70s, whatever like that, Batman Zur-En-Arrh was actually like an alien on another planet that had Superman powers. But Grant Morrison revised him in the new 52, whatever like that, where he's a backup mentality or psyche for Batman. In case somebody tries to hack into Batman's brain or brainwash stuff like that, he's another personality. He's another personality that doesn't know that he's Batman. Or he knows he's Batman, but doesn't know he's Bruce Wayne. Batman's crazy. That's all you need to know. So he go and he just keeps calling Robin boy. So he activates some shit down at the bottom, because basically Batman and Zur-En-Arrh created failsafe. Batman didn't create failsafe. Batman Zur-En-Arrh created failsafe. But the thing is, Batman Zur-En-Arrh forgot how he made failsafe, so they don't know how to stop failsafe, which is the only reason he even switched to Batman Zur-En-Arrh. So basically, he's like, look, we need to get this shit ready. He's coming for us, so take this shit. He gave him some shit, and he's like, let's go. Wait, what is that? A Zur-En-Arrh Robin costume? Okay, didn't know that. Failsafe is there, busts through the Batcave. He's scanning for him, finds them, and that's when, he shoots a rocket at him, doesn't stop him, and he throws Robin a lightsaber, and they go, they fight with lightsabers. Yes, I was playing Duel of Fates when this scene was going on the whole time. So they were fighting, and then he's just like, it ain't even working on them because Batman built failsafe that lightsabers don't work on them, I guess. So he kicked the shit out of both of them. you know. So they take off running. They were like, man, we can't stop this guy. We gotta get the hell out of here. So basically, Robin throws a distraction. He distracts him just enough they can go topside, you know, to the top part of the manor, you know, because basically Batman was already fucked up. And it looked like Failsafe. I didn't read the last book, but it looked like Failsafe fucked them up too, like the Bat family, or he did some shit to get the Bat family out of there, so they can't even help Batman right now. And that's when he's on the phone with Barbara, and he's just like, Barbara, we need backup. We need. He like, don't worry about it. I got it. Just get to safety. So while they're doing that, they get to the top part of the manor. And Tim is just like, look, we gotta stop Failsafe. And so he does it, but all he's doing is just slowing them down. It ain't stopping them, you know. You're trying to think what basically like
and theatrics are powerful agents to the uninitiated.
right. So and I did like this part. Failsafe is fucking with Batman right now because he knows he's the Batman's Zurn R. Since he's a different personality, he doesn't think he's Bruce Wayne. He's purposely destroying like photos of, you know, of his family to see if it'll get to Batman's R. Let me see if Batman's really there. So then he goes for the picture of Alfred, and that's what draws him out. Stay away from Alfred. So Batman's in there somewhere. Well, Bruce Wayne's in there somewhere because obviously he don't want him to touch Alfred. So he fights him again. It doesn't matter. Throws him through a wall. You know, Robin gets after him. Doesn't matter. Kicks him aside. Shoots some rockets at him. Rocket dies, and he just like, and that's when. Yeah, Zurn R is still there, but he's getting his ass kicked off, so it doesn't really matter. He's better. He's like, I don't give a shit about Robin. Robin's just another soldier in my army. And that's when the real Batman, like the Batman in his psyche, fights for control. He was like, okay, you're losing the fight and you're losing yourself. So Batman is there in his head. It's like, like, basically like Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Basically like that. So the real Batman is fighting for control to get control of his own mind, and he takes over. So he's like, you're not going to talk about Robin like that. He's not a soldier. He's my son. So, and that's when he flips the switch, and now the real Batman is here. And Failsafe knows it, you know. So he gets Robin out of there, crashed through the building. He was like, look, get out of here. I'm going to fight this guy by myself. I can't have you fight, because if you get killed, I'll never forgive myself. So that's when Failsafe's like, bring your ass. So he snatches him back into the manor, and they go one-on-one. They fight some more, and Batman's just like, I wonder if I programmed him to have weaknesses in his knees. So he stabs him in the knees, but it doesn't work because Batman is too smart to know not to put weakness in his knees. So he just kicks the shit out of him, right? And just completely just beats the shit out of Batman. Just goes to work on him, right? So Batman's just like, oh shit, I gotta get the hell out of here, because he was going to just blow up the Batcave. He's like, the only way to stop the guy to blow up the Batcave. They're like, you can't blow up the Batcave because I disabled the self-destruction button for the Batcave. So you're screwed, Batman. I've already prepped for your prep. You can't out prep me. So he's like, oh shit. So Batman's just like, well, fuck it. He just passes out. He's like, well, will this be a good deal? So Batman just gives up. He's like, yeah, this dude's gonna kill me anyway. At least I get to die in my family's house, you know, and it's a good death. So Failsafe just standing over him. He's like, yeah, I'm about to beat the shit out of Batman. And that's when he gets frozen with cold breath, which means Superman is here. And Superman's like, get away from my friend. But Failsafe's like, get the hell out of here. So that should tell you right now, if Failsafe is prepped for Batman, you know he's prepped for Superman. But Superman's just like, okay, well, let's go. You know. And to be continued, we already know Superman's gonna get his ass kicked. We know this. So because it's a Batman book. It's just that's what happens, you know. Dr. Doom, I'm calling you Vic. Victor Von Doom. What's going on? Yes, what's going on? So I'm digging it. It's got more of a wackier vibe than the other Batman runs did. Tom King would never do this shit. It reminds me of that Hardak episode from the animated series. That's what it reminds me of. When they started building like killer Batman robots and shit. Mm-hmm. So it reminds me of that. Batman with a lightsaber.
I thought it was all right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe after that Harley episode, I was like,
yeah, that's the thing, because Chip Zdarsky is going in a different direction. He's doing a different tone than the other Batman do. So I'm trying to get used to it. This ain't Tom King. Scott Snyder didn't even go this way. And Scott Snyder went weird in his run, and he didn't go this weird. Like, this is Batman with lightsabers, and he brought Batman Zurn R. Yes, this is Grant Morrison, but I'm trying to think, did even Grant Morrison go this weird? What am I talking about?
I didn't think it was
Bat
I didn't
God.
really-
Yeah, he went that weird.
Yeah,
Yes,
I didn't really think it was weird. I'm just like, oh, Batman's fighting a robot. You know?
right, but it's Batman with a different backup personality with a lightsaber fighting a robot. That's when you're like, okay, are we jumping the shark here? But I'm gonna stick with it. You know.
Yeah.
Just so. For the money.
Hey, Victor.
I knew it. I didn't know it. I just guessed. All right. So, yeah. What you got next?
What do I have next? Ghost Rider number 6
Okay, I almost picked this up.
is good.
I figured it was, but I was like, I know you're gonna pick it up, and you're gonna tell me how good it is. So
This might be my book of
I'll
the week.
sit back
'cause
and just enjoy it. Yeah.
This was just stupid fun.
Because on the cover, I gotta say on the cover just said Ghost Rider versus Wolverine. Enough said. That was the cover.
Yeah, it was just stupid fun. So in this series, this new is it Benjamin Percy writing this?
And he's writing Wolverine also. So
yeah. So in this run, Johnny Blaze is sort of going around America trying to like basically fighting them. It's like a monster of the week. Every week he fights a new monster. But he's been infected with some sort of hell demon, and that's sort of infecting him and the spirit of vengeance. He can't control it. He can't control the spirit of vengeance like he used to. And then so this book starts off with Wolverine just walking into a bar with Johnny Blaze kind of bleeding. Johnny Blaze is injured, and he just walks into the bar carrying Johnny Blaze, and Wolverine just goes, okay, everybody out. And of course somebody fucking pulls a gun. It's like, okay,
right,
Muty.
the bartender, like the owner of the bar.
Yeah, like you get out of here, Muty. And then Wolverine like fucks him up. So no, I said out, and then pulls, Snick. And then he basically lays Johnny on the pool table, and then there's a big gouge in his head, in Johnny Blaze's head. He's like, okay, this is gonna hurt. He like takes a swig of whiskey, then spits it all over one of his claws, and then kind
of like they're doing the back alley surgery, like in John Wick.
Yeah, he like lights the claw on fire, and it's all on fire and shit, and he starts doing surgery on the gash in Johnny's head. Well, it turns out that gas in Johnny's head, there's like this demon worm comes flying out of Johnny's head, and it starts attacking Wolverine like that. You see it just grabbing his arm, like The Thing, like some John Carpenter The Thing type of shit. And so like Wolverine is all like fighting this like demon worm thing, and then another like demon spider crab thing pops out of Johnny Blaze's stomach, and then goes over, crawls across the floor, and then jumps into some drunk guy who's all passed out at a table. He's all drunk and passed out. Goes in and it infects him. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I don't give a shit. For some reason, there's like axes and pickaxes and saw blades just hanging on the wall in the bar. I don't know why. But the guy's all possessed with this like spider demon thing, and he goes up and grabs the axes and starts like fighting Wolverine and throwing saw blades at him and shit. Of course, Wolverine fucks him up. And then goes back to Johnny Blaze, who's all like, exorcising out, he's all possessed and shit. These like crab worm demon things are popping out, and Wolverine grabs a saw blade. He's like, okay, Johnny, I know you're in there, and I know the spirit of vengeance is in there, and the spirit of vengeance protects the innocent. Johnny Blaze is an innocent person. He needs protection, so he puts the saw blade in front of Johnny's face, in front of his eye, and then he sees the reflection of Johnny in the saw blade. So then the spirit of vengeance sees that Johnny Blaze is being attacked. So then this Ghost Rider manifests itself. He flames on, comes out as Ghost Rider, and then that's when the fight starts happening. The spirit of vengeance is like, yo, you got to save Johnny. You're being infected by this demon, blah, 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 blah. And they start fighting. And Wolverine ends up fucking him up. Because cutting them out and then burning it out, and then finally basically cuts him so much that he rips out the demon worm thing, and then flames it and burns it and shit. And is okay. Then they start walking away, but one of the worms still survived, and it crawls over to the dead drunk guy that Wolverine killed, and crawls into him. And that's when it says to be continued.
I wonder if they're gonna do like a crossover like Wolverine, because he's writing both books, so they love to do these cross motion things.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, there's been this side plot where there's this FBI X-Files type of team, like that investigate paranormal activities and shit. They're going around trying to track down Johnny Blaze. They're on his trail because everywhere he goes, some weird ghost monster shit happens, and then they find it. Well, it turns out one of the agents, it's like this goth chick and the skeptic. It turns out the skeptic is actually working for Mephisto and all that. And then he's right about to kill the agent, but then the Undertaker shows up and saves him. So there's a side plot going on. But this main story was the Wolverine fight with Ghost Rider, and it was just dumb and stupid and all this like fucking body horror shit that I thought was dope. So 5 out of 5. Fuck it.
There you go. Oh, Janae waved at us on the other page, so I want to say hey. So
hey, what up? Oh yeah, those other comments don't show up on here.
Well, there's a reason. I'm not gonna explain it.
You did explain once. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through it again, but it's some stuff I did. But anyway, next book I'm going to review. Well, last book I'm going to review is Black Panther number 10. What are we at? Black Panther number 10, I think.
Is it number 10? I've kind of fell off of this.
Or not. I'll be honest with you, Eli. If you fell off, if you haven't fell off, this issue will make you fall off. So yeah, if people read this book, they'd be a lot more pissed off. So I'm gonna just start posting screenshots and scans of shit that's going on in this book just to piss people off out of context because they don't know what the hell is going on in this book. So yes. So yeah, Black Panther number 9 is the book we're on. So basically what happened is the last issue, there was a civil war going on in Wakanda because T'Challa was lying to everybody and they got tired of his shit and actually kicked him out of Wakanda. So he's in Wakanda. So for the time being, at least. So in this book, he's back with the Avengers. And so that's going on with that. And he's basically, Steve is like, why should we let you back in the Avengers? He's like, don't worry, I can keep my shit together. I ran this team before. I was bankrolling this team before. I can keep the thing going, And basically just like, well, okay, well, can you at least tell me why you left the team in the first place? And the child's like, nope. They're like, well, damn, why should I even let you even back on the team? Let's leave the team. Before they getting this back and forth, that's when Thor shows up. Be like, it's a guy outside. Y'all need to see this shit. And Captain Marvel said the same shit. Like, y'all seeing this shit? So they go outside and there's some trippy shit, hallucinating shit going on. And it turns out it is this guy. So this guy is a controller of the monsters they fought in the first issue of Black Panther. And he's got these concubines with him. All these are his wives.
Which
he's riding it.
The very first.
Yeah, the first issue of this run.
He fought monsters?
They fought, like in the first 2 pages, Black Panther with the book, they fought monsters, and then he was like, I quit the Avengers. So you didn't think any much about it, but now it's coming full circle to that first issue. But notice he's riding an ivory white horse, concubines. He's got this little manservant that basically interprets everything for him, and he's just like his name. Oh yeah, and he calls us. This is where they're gonna piss everybody off. He's like, yes, I've come to your planet. I've been meaning to meet Earth's mightiest heroes, the Aryan King, Jingo Commando, Commander Hadi, and especially you, Negro Feline. Lo, my name is the Black Panther. He's like, yeah, whatever your name is, I don't care. My name is the colonialist. I'm screwing that up all day.
Colonialist.
Colonialist. That's what it is. That's it. That's his name. That's the name of the bad guy of the story. And Black Panther's like, I feel bad about this. I don't feel good about this shit already. I don't even like this guy. And basically what he's telling him is that those monsters that you fought in the first issue, they belong to me. What I was doing, I sent them here to your planet, to feed, feed on the land of Iceland. I didn't know I needed permission for them to do that. So since y'all had an issue with that, I've come to ask you permission. Is it okay if my monsters or whatever like that, feed on your planet? And they're just like, no, get the fuck out of here. It's basically what Black Panther like. I don't want anybody named anything to do with colonialism. I don't want any monsters grazing and shit like that. Get the hell off my planet. And the guy just says, you know what? You're right. We didn't mean to intrude. We apologize. We leave. Hope you guys have a nice day. And they teleport out of there. And the Avengers like, you think he's gone? They're like, hell no. So like, let's go find this guy, find what's going on. So basically they're tracking him down, trying to find out where he went to, Now, the thing they know about these monsters that they actually can't kill these monsters. They did everything to fight these monsters last time. They couldn't do it. The only way they got rid of these monsters is because of Doctor Strange teleported them out of there. But Doctor Strange is dead. He got killed by Dormammu or some shit like that. It was a big thing, death of Doctor Strange. So he's gone. So basically they're trying to find him. And basically there's an access. So what do we do now? And Cap's looking at T'Challa like, are you going to lead us? You said you want to be the leader of the Avengers again. You want to give us an answer? You're like, okay, I got it. I got an answer. We need to find Doctor Strange is the answer. Like Doctor Strange is dead. He is dead. However, he was wearing a vibranium bracelet that I was able to track his signature. It's like, wait a minute. You telling me you got a device on all of us right now where you can record everything we're doing? Black Panther like, no, I'm not doing that. No. It's just something I just did then. I just recorded his signature, So basically, if I can track Doctor Strange's energy wave, I can basically make some shit to mimic his magic head and teleport them out of there, and we get rid of them. Like, okay, cool. And that's when Captain Marvel says, I found them. She's like, where are they? My large intestine. She's like, wait, what? Yes, my large intestine, Texas. So apparently there is a real town called my large intestine, Texas. And that's where the guy is right now. I Googled it. It's a real thing. So, yeah. So basically, I say, okay, so basically what you do, the Avengers, you go there, hold them off while I sit here and build this device that can teleport his monsters out of there. But I need time to do it. They're like, okay, well, you heard him do this shit to T'Challa while we go we teach the colonialists a history lesson. And the Avengers go into work, and that's what he calls Shuri. He's like, Shuri, I need you to build a device for me. He was like, what kind of device? He was like, this device I recorded when I was get some shit off Doctor Strange. She was like, you record the Avengers? She was like, quit asking questions. She was like, the last time you told me not to ask questions, we had a civil war with Wakanda. She was like, but I trust you. Don't worry, I'll have it ready in a minute. She like, we don't have a minute. Get this shit ready. So the Avengers go to my large intestine, Texas, and they're basically at a plantation where all his monsters are basically grazing on the field. And basically Captain America's like, let's run them out of town, and they go there, and yeah, they want you to think everything you're thinking right now. He's in front of a plantation, got his concubines, and he's just like,
white.
And they're white. Like really white. Yes.
Come in the parlor. We're having white cake.
So Captain America's like, didn't you say you were going to leave our planet? And he was like, yeah, I was, but I changed my mind because I just feel like lying. So I'm going to tell you what, Captain America, how about I buy your planet from you? You're like, fuck no, you can't buy my planet from me. Like, my planet is not for sale. Oh, really? Well, okay. Dinner time. So basically the monsters that were just grazing on the grass at first, now they're running into town. They're like, okay, that's not good. Right. So basically Thor's like, okay, we got a plan. Don't worry about that. We know we can't kill him, but we know lightning at least will hold them back. So that's when Thor's like, okay, I'm gonna do my lightning shit. And Captain America wants you to catch lightning with your shield and do the shit we normally do and bounce off over and get him. He was like, don't worry, me, Thor. I could do this all. Bam. And he gets hit, and something that hit him goes through his vibranium. So the colonialist has called his army. He was like, if y'all not gonna buy my army, if y'all not gonna sell me the planet, I'm gonna take your planet. So we know we're going with this. So it's like, oh shit. So basically these guys have the technology to cut through vibranium. So like, okay, we got a problem. and they're coming forward. So he's calling T'Challa, who like T'Challa, hurry, get your ass over here. And just want you to know these guys can cut through vibranium, so your suit is protected, you know. And so he goes into warp speed or whatever like that, and he's like that. So basically, he goes into town, and you know he's basically, yeah, they're fighting the guys. He sees the army, he sees the monsters before they go into town. He goes down, got the device, so he's about to take the device and teleport them wherever. But before he can do that, bam, he gets hit. And he gets hit by a guy, and it's got I had enough of your tricks, Afro Cat. And that's when you about to be stopped by the Buffalo Soldier. To be continued. So yeah. So this guy has a rifle that can shoot through vibranium. And that's the thing. So yeah. So yeah, that's the book. Yeah, that's what they're doing with Black Panther right now. I miss Coates. This goofy shit right here, man. I'm just like, I don't know, man. But I'm keeping up with it because this shit is like, because I gotta post scans to piss people off. Because if I don't, people post scans and I don't know the context of it. So I kind of gotta read it just to read it. So yeah. So, oh man, this is weird. Hold on, we got a comment. Let's go to the callers. I can send you my portfolio Discord if you want. If not, then that's cool as well. Oh,
thank you.
Yeah,
custom designs. Huh?
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay, I thought it was like some freaky sex shit. I know what it was. Okay, had that in investors. Okay, yeah, but you got anything else or?
Yeah, I'll do New Mutants number 29.
Okay, I was wondering what you could do. I know it was one book left, so yeah.
Yeah. Man, kind of obligated to do this because this has your boy Warpath.
Oh, I was hoping what's up? Thunderbird. I was hoping Thunderbird, but yeah, but I forgot Thunderbird's on. What the fuck is going on here? Are they
Warpath
dancing?
and Dakin, Wolverine's son.
Okay.
So basically, Scout, Honey Badger, Gabby has gone missing. And Dakin, what is it? Is it Dakin? Is it Dakin? I always said Dakin, but then I heard it.
We won't know till a movie comes out, so we
like
can just say
Thanos and Thanos and shit.
Right, Dark Side, Dark Seed, all that shit.
Dark Seed. So I'm gonna say Dakin. Anyways, Dakin goes to Warpath, like, yo, Scout's missing. We need to go find her, and she's missing because you damn New Mutants are always putting kids in danger. Blah 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 blah. So they go track her. She went through one of the Krakoan gates. It went to an Orcus facility. They go there trying to find her. They get met by all these guards. They start fucking them all up. As you can see, this panel I thought was fun. Warpath just grabbing Dakin by the legs and swinging him around with his claws out. Thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, we've seen this so many times. Remember Conan did that shit?
Conan did that to Wolverine with Wolverine.
Conan did it to Wolverine, yeah.
And Wolverine was drunk or whatever, and was he couldn't fight. He's like, "Come on, Logan of Pabst or whatever. What do you say? Call him or some shit. Logan of Pabst." But yeah, so they go in there and just whip ass, just beat the shit out of all these guys, and then they find out that that they found surveillance footage of Gabby escaping. And they go back and they find her back in Krakoa. Like, oh, I went through the wrong gate. I went to go get some pizza, but I went through the wrong gate and ended up in this fucking weird facility. Blah blah blah. I had to fight my way out. Blah 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 blah. So that's pretty much it. They do have Dakin and Warpath have like an in-depth conversation on guilt. That's what this book is about. It's about them feeling guilty about their siblings. Dakin is feeling guilty about what happened. If you haven't been reading this New Mutants run, they killed Scout. Like, she was killed by the Shadow King a while back, like last year. Mm-hmm. So Dakin is feeling guilty about that he could not save her. And then Warpath starts talking to him about how he feels bad about Thunderbird and how he couldn't save him and all that. And, so they sort of have this understanding of feeling guilt and being, brothers to, trying to watch out for their siblings and stuff. So it's kind of cute, But yeah, I mean, I'm into this New Mutants run, but yeah, it being that I was obligated because Warpath was in it, and because natives are hot right now. We're kind of a res dogs and prey.
Forge on the team and
yeah, Native American content. Now we got Echo coming out. We're kind of like we're riding this wave of popularity right now. So of course this is just a one shot, and because natives are hot right now. So I'm sure I don't think Warpath is going to be in the next issue.
Oh wait, Warpath not on the team? I thought he was on the team.
He's been, but he hasn't been around. Well, this is just after that story arc where Magic was in limbo and she's handing over the throne to what's her face, Madeline Pryor. So there was that whole storyline. It was all about Magic and her past and taking over hell again. So or limbo, so the Goblin Queen can take it over. So we haven't seen much of Danny Moonstar or Warpath, because of that. It's been all about Magic, like for the past 4 or 5 issues. So, but this is this is just a one shot. So whatever happens next. Well, next is the 30th. They're saying it's like a big anniversary issue. It's like the 40th anniversary of the New Mutants. So the next issue is going to be
1982. When it came out. Yeah.
So the next issue is going to be a big extravaganza. So
interesting.
But I give it a 4 out of 5. This was fun. It's just a simple. This is another reason why you like comic books. It's just simple action scenes. They just go in, whoop ass, have a cool conversation about why we do this, and make it all matter. And yeah, it's just fun. So 4 out of 5.
Oh, cool. Okay. Think we're all booked out. I got nothing left.
Yeah, I'm booked out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next week. I'm pretty sure Marvel or DC or somebody else crazy will drop something.
I can talk about Cobra Kai next week.
There you go. I knew it was something. Yeah, because we were full. So you finish Cobra Kai and just go nuts.
I'm only halfway through it. I know it dropped the other day, and I usually watch it in a day, but I've been so busy with shit this weekend. But I'll finish it up, and I am loving it so far. I mean, it's great what I've seen.
Yeah,
so far.
I know everybody was waiting on it, so. Yeah, like I said, we'll find something to talk about next week. While Eli's talking about Cobra Kai, I will find something to talk about next week also. I'm pretty sure something will happen. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, like, share, subscribe to the podcast, put it out there, comment, leave a rating. We don't get enough ratings on here also. A good rating. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.
Walks merrily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets razor to the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey! Oh, take it! Dust! By the dust! another one for